At the commencement of this solemn function, let's invoke the blessings of God Almighty. To do so, I invite Syed Shah Qadri and Bilal Liaquat Ali to recite verses from the Holy Quran.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Ar-Rahman, He has taught the Quran. He created man, He taught him al-Bayan. The sun and the moon run on fixed courses, and the Najm and the trees prostrating. And the heaven He has raised high, and He has set up the balance, in order that you may not transgress the balance. And observe the weight with equity, and do not make the balance deficient. And the earth He has put down, laid for al-anam. Therein are fruits, date palms, producing akmam, and also corn with its asf and rihan. Then, which of the blessings of your Lord will you both deny? Thank you.
I would now like to call upon the head boy of the school, Devanand Shalot, to kindly welcome the guests.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Chief Guest Professor Geeta Ashukraj, Mr. Khalid Al-Mullah, Mr. G. Ramakrishnan, distinguished dignitaries and guests, dear parents, Chairman of the school, Mr. Othman Sharif, respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends. It is my special privilege to welcome Professor Geeta Ashukraj, Provost Gulf Medical University, Ajman. To have an educationist like you amidst us is a special honor. Welcome you, ma'am. It is my special pleasure to welcome Mr. Khalid Al-Mullah, Deputy Director, Private Education, Sharjah, whose contribution in the field of education is highly praiseworthy. Welcome you, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. G. Ramakrishnan, Executive Vice President of Sharjah Islamic Bank. Welcome you, sir. I extend my heartfelt welcome to the chairman of our school, Mr. Othman Sharif, who has always stood behind us as a firm support through all phases. I extend my heartfelt welcome to the other dignitaries and parents who have graced this evening with their presence. Today's evening showcases the talents of young leaders, not as individuals, but as an institution whose noble ideals are leaders in the making. Today, we take you around the globe in a capsule of traveler's account as a token of our love and gratitude for the august gathering. We seek your blessings, love, and support to make us the leaders of tomorrow. Hope you will enjoy this colorful evening. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
Now we have the presentation of bouquets.
May I request Parson, the Vice Head Boy, to present a bouquet to Professor Geeta Ashograj. A big hand, please. Devanand Shelot, the head boy of the school, to Mr. Khalid Al-Mullah. Sayatan Datta, junior head boy, to Mr. G. Ramakrishnan.
May I request our respected principal ma'am to present a memento to the chief guests as a token of our appreciation and gratitude.
Now our chief guest, Professor Geeta Ashograj, will be honored by a memento by the principal. Music is what feelings sound like. Now we have the welcome pledge sung by the boys.
I'll
wings. Watch us run.
We can move the world.
We will strive to
We can
reach
move
our
the
goals,
world. We can move the world.
shining
We
like
can move the
diamonds
world.
in the
We can
noonday
move the
sun.
We can move
Surrounded
the
by
world.
the friends
We can move the world.
we have come to
We
know.
can move the world. We can move the world. We can move the world. We can move the world.
May I request ma'am to address the gathering?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to one and all to the 6th annual function, Rhythm 2010. It is my proud privilege to welcome the chief guest of the evening, Professor Geeta Shokraj, the Provost of Gulf Medical University, Ajman, and Mr. Khalid Al-Mullah, Deputy Director, Ministry of Education, Sharjah. Professor Geeta Shokraj was the head of the CIO Research Laboratory of the Central Institute of Orthopedics, Safdarjung Hospital, Delhi, from 1984 to 2003. She was deputed by the Government of India to the BP Koirala Institute of Health Sciences in Nepal. She rose to become the Associate Dean of Academics in 2002 and the Dean of Gulf Medical College, Ajman, in 2007. Professor Geeta Shokraj is now the Provost of the Gulf Medical University, Ajman, since July 2008. As a Chief Academic Officer of the university, she brings to the position her knowledge and experience as an academician, researcher, administrator, and histopathologist over a span of 35 years of experience in medical career. To have an academician of such an international repute is a great honor. Welcome you, ma'am. Another chief guest of this evening, Mr. Khalid Al-Mullah. It is indeed a matter of great happiness to welcome the chief guest of this evening, Mr. Khalid Al-Mullah, the Deputy Director for the Private Education, Ministry of Education, Sharjah. His contribution is highly praiseworthy in redefining academics and setting benchmark for educational parameters. His ready assistance and cooperation for the welfare of our school is of great help always. On behalf of Leaders Private School, I take this opportunity to thank him for his contribution in the development of our school. Welcome you, sir. Another great personality, again, I would like to mention, he is also an academician. He is also very much interested in all academic activities, and he has been in the development of the school from the very beginning, prior of the inception of our school. He is none other than Mr. G. Ramakrishnan. He is head of special projects and executive vice president. Here I would like to mention he is head of special projects. He is going to bring, and he has already brought, a number of projects related with higher education. He is vice president, executive vice president of Sharjah Islamic Bank and member of our managing committee, who has been long associated with this school in all its developmental activities. I take this opportunity to welcome him also. Welcome you, sir. I also welcome all the dignitaries, managing committee members, distinguished guests, and dear parents. Leaders as an institution started in the year 2004 with 115 students and 28 staff members. In a very short span of 5 years, we have a strength of 1,360 students and 161 staff members. We intend to attain the strength of 2,000 students in 2 years' time once the extension work for our building is completed. In the year 2006, the school was granted affiliation for secondary level by CBSE, and in 2008 it was approved for upgradation for senior secondary, and accordingly it was approved and was granted permission by Ministry of Education also. Today, Leaders is a full-fledged institution from kindergarten to grade 12 with science and commerce stream to its credit. Such a commendable achievement was possible due to conducive infrastructure like a centrally air-conditioned building, library for ready reference, and laboratories with modern scientific gadgets. To cater to the need of the students, we have 21 buses plying through different emirates. Leaders has such a credential because of sincere and highly qualified trained teachers. Many new teaching faculty were recruited this year to enhance educational standards. As a reason of quality teaching, our students have shown praiseworthy performance in board examinations with commendable results. Not only academic excellence, but holistic development is stressed upon. Throughout the span of the year, our students participated in numerous activities in the school and inter-school level, which was being displayed here and will be repeated again during the function of this evening. Not only they were participating in inter-school competitions, our students have also competed with university. You must have seen in the slide, in Skyline University, they have participated in their function and moreover in their carnival, and they have competed with the students of college, and they have brought the laurels for the school by winning the positions also. You can imagine the child of grades 7, 8, 9, 10 is competing with the children of university and colleges. Not only that, just now I was discussing with our chief guest, Professor Geeta Shukraj, that our students always participated in GMC functions whenever they were invited. So you know what she said? This is what made me to come to attend the function today, that I have to reciprocate. So thank you, madam, for that. All the achievements has been possible due to the constant and kind cooperation of our dear parents, the dedicated efforts of the sincere teachers, and the continuous and firm support of Chairman Mr. Uthman Sharif. So I hope that you will enjoy this evening with us, and thank you for being with us. God bless all of us.
As a token of our sincere appreciation, they are awarded with certificates, mementos, and cash award. May I request the chief guest, Mr. Khalid Al-Mullah, to do the honors. The school understands the best performers in all fields and gives them special awards. Before we commence with the prize distribution, I would like to announce that every accomplishment starts with a decision to try. Participation is half winning. Special awards with certificates and mementos.
100% attendance are to be felicitated by Professor Geeta Ashok Raj.
Principal's Honours List. The students who secure the undermentioned ranks and percentage are placed in the Principal's Honours List. Grade 1 to 4, first 3 rank holders of each grade. Grade 5 to 8, 92% and above in 5 main subjects. Grade 9 to 12, 85% and above in 5 main subjects. May I request the Principal, Mrs. Rafia Zafar Ali, to give away the prizes to the students.
Proficiency certificate winners, I request Mr. Ramakrishnan to hand over the certificate.
May I request our chief guest, Professor Geeta Ashok Raj, to grace us with her words of wisdom and enlightenment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My greetings to the invited dignitaries, parents who are here to witness the efforts of their children to put up a great show, the faculty, the teachers, the support staff who make it possible. In fact, nothing happens unless there's a teamwork. When the event is a success, it is because each one contributed something in their own way. I'm exceedingly pleased to be here today. I did want to come earlier, as your principal mentioned. I'm happy I made it today. I bring to you the greetings from the president, the faculty and staff of the Gulf Medical University. Each year we witness the shows, the projects which are put up by children who participate in our science exhibition. In fact, they carry away many prizes. For us, it is an exciting occasion because we are looking at them as the future physicians, dentists, pharmacists, physical therapists, any allied health sciences. In fact, all of them together go to form a healthcare team who go a long way to contribute to ultimately the quality of patient care. We talk always about knowledge, how well you've done, how many marks you've scored, and we always try to commend those who have achieved that. But we must remember this is only one part of our personality. Knowledge is not enough. In fact, today, skills and attitudes have become a very important part in the assessment of any student or his performance. In fact, at the Gulf Medical College, earlier more emphasis was given on knowledge. Today, when we look at the learning outcomes, our final learning outcomes in the MBBS program, knowledge forms only 1/3 of that. The next 1/3 is skills, which they have to acquire. And the third component, the last but not the least, are attitudes towards patients, relations, friends, peers, which is so important for them to work together and make not only their own careers successful, but also to derive a lot of patient satisfaction. In fact, it's just not enough these days to do your job well. You have to also ask the recipient of your services, are you satisfied with the service I have provided? So our attitudes have become a very major part or major determinant of the quality of work which we do today. My message to the students here today is that definitely in class you must be doing well, and every time you bring good marks, your parents are happy. Today they are going to witness how you can work together with your friends, your classmates, and put up a great show to entertain all of us. I hope their efforts are well appreciated, and I wish them all success today. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step.
This evening, we bring before a cultural fiesta entitled Traveler's Account, showcasing the talents of our future leaders based on the theme of Around the World, which is based on the inspirations by the legendary traveler like Heinz Sang, Marco Polo and Ibn Battuta.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us in our travel around the globe and make it a memorable evening for times to come.
रंगीन शरारे बारिश के तारे